A man in desperation, can't you help your situation?
So let's have a conversation about Champion of the Year.
Yeah, let's go.
So with this year, obviously we've seen Holmze's had an amazing run, right? His Ultimate Madness run.
Yeah.
We've obviously seen D Dot and Chilla, and those are the two main names that have been mentioned throughout the whole Champion of the Year.
Yeah.
Who do you guys see as like your Champion of the Year contenders right now, in your personal opinion?
Off the top of my head, I can't lie. The only ones that kind of jump out to me are Chilla and B Dot. So can you throw some more names at me?
Okay,
I've been watching the battles.
There's B Dot, there's Chilla,
Holmzie, definitely.
Holmzie could be mentioned in there. Well, should be mentioned in there. People mentioned before the Saga, Mike P, Rumnitty, Geechi Gotti. These are the names that have been
Geechi can't
mentioned.
win it again.
Alright, wait. What is
Geechi is a candidate.
Hold on, hold on.
He can't, man. He can't.
What is
the criteria?
the criteria to be champion of the year?
So,
That's what I was gonna ask actually quickly on that topic. So you see, like the way the UFF is. No, sorry, not UFF. The Ultimate Madness.
yeah.
If you have a good Ultimate Madness campaign, are you automatically in the running for Champion of the Year?
If you
That's what
have
I'm asking.
Okay, so how it works with that is your win to loss ratio, I think, is a part, but also I think is your amount of battles that you took on. I think another factor as well is your the impact that you've made throughout that year, the amount of memorable battles you've had that year as well. I think these things are all factors within it as well, and also the level. So if you've shown that you can adapt to different environments to some extent, you've had some volumes, you've had some small rooms, you've had some main stages, etc., etc. Obviously, this year will be different. They've excluded all of the quarantine battles.
Yeah.
So any of the Zoom or Skype battles, they're not they're not included in the whole Champion of the Year. So those are the names. I'll throw the names there. What do you guys think?
I think Holmesy's had an incredible year for where he's at now, as opposed to where he was at the start of the year.
Yeah.
But if Holmesy can be in the running, doesn't that mean Fonz can as well?
Can I say the reason why?
I'm just asking.
disagree?
I'm not saying he should. I'm asking.
The reason why I don't think that's the case is because of the magnitude of battlers that Holmesy's faced. You got to remember is that he's had 3 out of 5 of the
And not all of
favourites to
Fonz's
win.
performances were A1.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas Holmesy's had the Saga. He beat him convincingly.
Yeah.
He won the whole thing.
He won the
He
whole
didn't.
And
He
then
didn't.
he
He
won
didn't
the
win
battle
anything on like. Maybe.
there was no.
Everything was
maybe,
convincing.
I mean, apart from Danny Myers, people say that half.
For me,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
convinced.
No. But
But yeah, but I know what you mean.
I see what you
Yeah.
mean. But I think I don't want to put Holmzie in there only because of just Ultimate Madness.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro.
But like you said, if we're talking about the pedigree of battle rappers that he actually came against, and then the fact that he won against
the Saga. He beat the Saga first round. Next round,
but he beat
Emerson
Bill
Kennedy.
Collector,
Beat Danny Myers, then Bill Collector.
the Bill Collector.
Yeah.
It's like he won it all convincingly,
Yeah.
And he got on an SM.
and he got an SM and won that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Convincingly.
convincingly. It's like
Yeah.
kind of got to put him in the runnings.
Yeah.
To be honest
true,
with you, I
yeah.
feel like it's cheeky for him to be there, but I don't see any reason for him not to. And
Yeah.
in fact, in my opinion, I think he should just get it.
Yeah, but this year
I think he should just get champion of the year.
This year, I'm trying to think of what vets can you put in there that deserve it.
Only
'Cause I don't know if there's any.
only vet.
Rum,
Could you call?
because he's battled a
vet?
few. He's battled.
Rumney and Geechi Gotti did hold us down throughout the whole quarantine period.
Yeah, you're right, but I don't want to.
I don't think.
No, but I'm saying
I don't
not
think
even
Gotti-
on URL. I just mean he was
I don't
around
think Gotti
battling.
should get it again.
no.
Because he's lost quite a lot of battles.
And I think, like, in terms of the battles that he's had, he's been very consistent, which is cool. But none of these battles that he's had as a recent have been like real memorable battles.
I mean, he's had
Why
2.
not Bill Collector?
He's had 2, I think.
He's a good
Bill
shot.
Collector's a good shout.
Because he lost against Holmzie.
But losing, it's not like you got to have the perfect
Still,
run for the year.
yeah.
And that loss wasn't like, oh, he lost badly. It's like, he lost
Geechi
too
Gotti-
late.
That was a credible
Geechi
loss.
Gotti got
Yeah,
quite
that's
last
a
year,
credible
and
loss.
he had predominantly a lot of losses.
Yeah.
I even think Jaden Nightwing
Yeah.
should have a better chance than Fonz.
Ooh,
Got
Jaden
his
Nightwing.
impact.
But he's been missing for the
past
last
few
half of the
years.
year.
Yeah, he hasn't had
last couple
time,
months,
innit?
but he does deserve to be in
If
there.
he gets a
And-
couple more battles,
With Geechi Gotti, some could say that Shine could have taken that year.
That 2018 year, Shine could have took that. Last
Yes.
year, I personally think Ill Will was my champion of the year last year.
I think, I don't know. I
got
feel like
robbed, by the
I
way.
feel like some. I think we're
I feel
missing
like
some
this
people.
year,
I get why Geechi got it.
I can't think of the battles this year.
For this year, for me, honestly, I see it as okay. So with Geechi's year this year, he's had. Hold on, let's get this all up because I know. Let's talk battle rap.
I think of the vets, Chilla Jones is the most likely,
Chilla Jones, I can understand that.
and he's always got fire every round, every battle.
Let's get these Geechi Gotti battles up. I think it should be on the URL app. I'm not gonna say any of those Zoom call battles because honestly,
No one gives a fuck about them, man.
have you ever watched any of them? I think I've only watched like 2 or 3 of
That's
them.
right, because I watched the. What's the one that happened on flipping RB?
Yeah, but you had to watch those.
What, the Rex and Ill Will with the
Of course, yeah.
Rex,
Too many backs, I shoot with these bitches crisscross. Violin and get clipped off.
Nah, dude, you know what's funny, right? Because I think
I love Rex.
Yoshi,
Love Rex.
I love Rex. Blood.
Yo, let's go Rex.
wait, who did Yoshi G battle?
Wait, what? Who did she battle again?
I heard Yoshi G might be on fucking she might be on Queen of the Ring versus URL. Yeah, I heard she might be on there.
Who's she
But I think it's a second day card that they heard.
Yeah, it might.
I think she might have battled like
Blue cocaine.
Blue cocaine.
Blue cocaine.
Right?
Cooked the shit out.
Oh,
of
in the
her. Blue
online.
cocaine cooked the shit out.
Bro?
of her.
No, but you know what it was, yeah? It was like Yoshi G
Yoshi G shot
lost
on the phone.
5-0 because of her camera.
Yeah, she shot on her phone. It looks so pixelated.
It was bad. It was bad.
Shit like that, shit like that,
It was
shit like
bad.
that.
It was
I
terrible.
can't lie. Yoshi G's phone. We have to give her a. Yo, her phone. She shot it on her phone, bro.
Bro,
No
she
one
died.
ever lie.
She had a fucking Galaxy S2.
Fam, it was so
I
ass.
think they should give Champion of the Year to Method.
What was that?
Man.
The Samsung.
What he did to Method.
Bang.
No,
Yeah.
but shout out to Meth because that he had some bars in there still.
Judge of the
He had
Year,
some
yeah.
bars in there
That
still.
Samsung
Judge of the Year
D6
as well.
one.
Math throwing punches at the woo. Let's be serious. Yo. Yo. Alright, so Geechi this year he's had, from the top of my head, I can't even find the fucking tweet, man. He had
Chilla.
Tay-Rock, so I'm trying to do it in order.
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
not Tay-Rock, sorry. He had Twerk. He had Chilla. He had B Magic. He had the 2-on-2 with A-Ward and Loso.
Loso.
He had Verb. He had Clips.
I'm calling him Cooj, you know.
Shit like that, shit like that.
Cooj, like,
Something like a phenomenon.
wow.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Those are the ones I can just remember from the top of my head. I think he's had like, yeah.
I'm gonna be
Oh,
honest
and
with you.
also, sorry to cut you off,
That's
Mups. He had RX.
Okay.
He had an RX battle as well.
But not the gender reveal.
Gender reveal.
Yeah, no, I can't have Geechi winning the Champion
Yeah,
of
is
the
he
Year
even
this
top
year.
3? Like, to be honest.
For me, honestly, I B-Dot.
No, I can't argue with that.
We just got
That's
two
fair.
of the two Battle of the Year contenders. 3 to come to think of
One
it.
thing that I want to, just a quick double take
Of
on that
course, yeah,
before
we
we
can talk about
continue.
them, my guy.
I feel like they're contenders, but nothing has exceeded Daylight and Tay-Rock. Nothing close.
I still think B-Dot Saga is Battle of the Year.
With Daylight, you think it's better than Daylight and Tay-Rock?
It's not better than Daylight Tay-Rock. Daylight and
Tay-Rock
Tay-Rock is
like
the
one
battle
best
of the year.
It's battles
Am I
battles
bugging?
of like the last
Huh?
few
Am I
years.
bugging?
Yeah, you are.
Facts.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'll admit
you
I'm
are.
mugging. I'll catch them I'm mugging. Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, so Daylight Tay-Rock is the Battle of the Year.
It's the reason why you're saying that is because it's more recent. But deep, that Daylight versus Tay-Rock was absolutely. I don't think you understand.
Oh,
I don't think you
it was too
understand.
good.
You know what? Yeah?
Daylight Tay-Rock
I'm
is an
still
amazing
catching
battle.
bars now.
Can I be honest with you?
Daylight Tay-Rock
I'm
is
so
amazing.
worried for Tay-Rock because it's like
Oh, we gon' talk about
I have
that.
no.
B.
I'm saying
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have such a high expectation of him from now on.
Bark on you,
He's
nigga.
gonna be ready.
No, I've got
Ready.
such a high expectation.
I know.
honestly-
You know,
I
for
trust-
any battle going forward.
Yo,
I know,
For
but
who? For who?
Tay-Rock.
Sorry, good
Oh.
question. Can Tay-Rock be mentioned as a champion of the year?
He might be.
Run
You know.
these battles quickly.
But
Glue Easy.
No. No. Just that one. Just that one.
Bitch.
What's next?
Bitch.
What else has he got? What else?
Okay, so he had Glue. No, he's only had 3 battles this year. No,
And the
2
Glue Easy
even.
wasn't a good showing.
Yeah,
to
then he
me.
had Glue Easy and
and I think
And Daylight.
and I personally think if you're talking about the
My bad.
if you're gonna talk about like, if you're gonna talk about the quality of the battles this year, and which I'm gonna add, COVID kind of fucked up a lot of things. I would say if you're going to say Tay-Rock, I think Daylight would be champion year purely because of his performance.
That one battle, yeah.
It was amazing.
He shook up the game, bro.
Yeah,
Shit
no,
like
no,
that, shit like that,
less
shit like
deep,
that, shit
yeah.
like that, shit like
Everyone talking about Daylight before the battle. Everyone's like, is he gonna show up?
Show up. He's gonna
I
take
mean,
it serious.
he's good on his best
Antics,
day.
yeah.
No one knew he was going to be that good.
And then
What
he
he
got
did
ducked for the
there,
rest of the year.
yeah, like listen,
don't blame him.
K-Shine don't want to battle him.
I don't blame him.
No, K-Shine don't want to battle
Let me be
him.
honest. Let me be honest. I don't want to say it.
K-Shine don't want to battle him. And do you know what? I get it.
You're smart.
Cheeks,
I get
I
it.
sat there when I watched Hitman versus Shine. Yeah, I sat there and I said,
Bruv,
"Oh my god."
what?
And then when the third round happened, I said, "Okay, fair enough. At least I can cling on to a round. I can cling on to a round." I said,
Listen,
"At least
yeah.
I've got one round I can cling on to."
Listen, yeah. Tay-Rock held on to Daylight. Yeah. And what we saw from Tay-Rock, yeah, was him barking at Daylight that already got three. He's already got 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Tay-Rock was going. Tay-Rock was going. He was absolutely amazing that day. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he was nowhere near better than Daylight.
Can I be honest with you?
Go ahead. I'd like to hear this.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
I had Tay-Rock taking the first round.
I don't know if he. That's like, man. You can give him a round.
He had 3 solid. Daylight had 3 solid rounds. Tay-Rock is my
I thought
guy.
it was wild.
No,
I thought it was
Tay-Rock
bugging.
is my guy, and this is
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Tay-Rock had.
Am I bugging though?
No.
Bruv, both of them came with solid rounds, but the difference between Daylight and Tay-Rock is that no one expected that from Daylight.
Yeah.
You expected Tay-Rock to match the energy.
Yes.
But Daylight came with that. I've never heard Daylight rap like that before.
Is that Daylight better than Chilla Jones Daylight?
Yes.
Is that Daylight?
That
better?
Daylight is the best Daylight we've ever seen.
I think so. You know.
Like that Daylight is one of the best performances in terms of battle rap that we've seen for a very, very long time.
Do you know what? No, this is going to be a very wild take.
Yeah, I like these wild takes. Yeah, I like wild takes, nigga.
This may not have been, no, this might not have been the best Daylight. It may not have been the most intricate Daylight. Yeah? This was the most direct Daylight.
And punch-worthy Daylight.
Yeah.
Because
that's fair.
there's been
That's
many
fair.
times he's been able to do this, but it's
It's choppy.
it's choppy.
Yeah.
Or he wants to go into quill mode in front of a crowd, and the crowd ain't catching the
trying to hear
quill.
that.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like this was the most
trying to hear
direct
that shit, nigga.
head top. It was headshot after headshot after
But
headshot.
that's why I liked it, because he was not. He had Tay-Rock's neck and he wasn't letting go
Yeah.
for 3 rounds. And Tay-Rock's there like, get off me. And he got off him a few times,
Yeah.
but it was back on. And
It's
it was
true.
just like,
Man broke the hold and got back in the hold.
Yeah, so it's like after round 1, his neck's there and he's like, he's holding on, he can't breathe.
Yeah.
And Tay-Rock has a few bars, he's like, alright, cool, get off me. And then he puts his neck back, he's just like, alright, cool.
They got the face of the URL, but I never mentioned him. And Mount Rushmore, what was it?
Brother, there was too much.
All I remember
I'm
is
actually gonna go back and
all
watch
I
it
remember
again.
That
is
second round was
All I'm
crazy.
saying is that
he ought to check the flow rock, but damn, they say rock too big, he got turned into pebbles. Bam, bam.
Oh my
The thing is, yeah, the thing is,
Daylight is
the thing is, yeah,
To level. We said this, bro.
like, he's not Tay-Rock's. The word rock has never been flipped
so many times.
so many times,
Do you
yeah,
know the-
in 3 rounds.
He's gonna enjoy the amount of shine flips.
You know
This is why Shine don't won
I
it.
don't want to see it.
Daylight and
I
shine.
don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
Oh, do you know what?
bro.
I've been
actually
trying to
not
see the shine.
Anyway,
Obviously, you know I'll back my
K-Shan's
guy.
gonna turn it to Daylight when
I've
you
got to
battle
back my
Daylight
guy.
anyway.
No, respect my guy. What the fuck, man? NWX.
I'm joking.
NWX is gonna go in the dojo.
I'm joking. No.
Alright, but you see this champion of the year. See this champion. This is a weird one because we mentioned a whole bunch of people, and I don't think anyone really deserves it. But,
Really, Chilla Jones.
Do you know who I feel? Do you know? There's 2 people.
Because you don't like Chilla Jones. No one likes Chilla
I actually
Jones.
do like Chilla Jones. He had a good battle.
Before I say something wild, let me.
But let me just get to my point.
You're taking
and then
sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
it's normal. It's normal. Just shoot.
Don't put it out. Shoot it.
Yeah.
No, my 2 contenders
Yeah.
for champion of the year well, there's 3. It would be Holmzie first of all.
Okay.
But my second 2 would actually be Nun and Ryder. And the reason why I'm giving you is because when you look at where they were at the beginning of the year to where their name stands at the end of the year, that is the biggest progression growth I've seen in a battle rap year since Geechi Gotti came out.
I hear you. And that's why but the thing is, the champion of the year is the
I respect what Mups has done though.
It's consistency.
He walked into a Donald Trump speech wearing a dashiki, fam. Like he
Bang,
came out
bang,
swinging.
bang.
The reason why I have to say, bro.
What's going on?
Fam, do you know what? Yeah, not even to say you're wrong, bro, but to say none for champion of the year, fam. That is a brave. That is a brave.
What did I do?
No.
It's going on.
Man said none and Ryder, fam. That is a big call, you know. What did he just say? Fam. I don't know what. Fam. I have to understand. Ryder and none.
Where were they in 2019?
Now,
What respect did you have on their name?
to counteract.
No, what respect did you have on their name in
What I'm
2019?
gonna answer.
No, answer that question.
None.
Because you
Yeah.
are right. You had no respect for them in 2019. Exactly.
Watch this.
Hold on.
Where's my respect level for Ryder now?
Where is your respect for Ryder right now?
Nowhere.
You ain't got no respect for him. So he done
No.
nothing. He ain't done nothing. He ain't had no.
He made Mike P look like a damn fool. All right, well done.
So we had one of the best moments in the battle, in the tournament. In fact,
none of them won.
Hold on.
No, none of them won.
Ryder actually created most of the tournament. Everyone beat Mike P, or everyone continued going on beating Mike P and Danny Myers based on what Ryder brought out.
He did. He created.
So he created a whole moment. You can't take that away from him.
That's fair.
But guess what?
Right.
The winner, the person who won that tournament didn't battle Mike P. So how much relevance is there?
But one of the winners did battle Mike P.
He's on one side though, B.
He was on the other side.
no, but
The
to
winner
say
was on the other side of the
So
thing.
you give Ryder champion of the year for that? I'm not saying it wasn't good.
I didn't say he deserves champion of the year. I said no one deserves champion of the year because it hasn't been that kind of a year. But
all I heard was Ryder and Nana.
I said based off progression in a year, those two battles deserve champion of the year.
Like I don't agree, but I hear your point.
I get what you're saying.
Because I see where you're coming from.
That's
But I don't think they deserve champion of the year because of that. But if there was another
criteria.
if there was another criteria, yeah, then we'll go for it.
I agree.
If we could give performance of the year, then by all means, none or Ryder.
There needs to be.
If there was a performance of the year, 100%.
There needs to be certain like sub.
But then again, Daylight was this year, so they still couldn't get it, bro.
No, they couldn't have got performance of the year.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
I think we don't deserve.
When I look at
Underdog of the year, then.
Yeah, there needs to be little categories. There needs to be some categories
I'm
under
more
it. Still.
curious, yeah. I'm personally curious of who Jay Black puts in the rankings for
Anwar.
champion of the year.
As a judge. Anwar.
Ah, boy, ass nigga.
He's NWX, fam. Still guy, fam.
how
So Don Marino,
how
I
does
don't
a
care.
fucking how does a fucking
So for Marino.
we talking about Anwar, yeah? What the
Yeah.
fuck does Anwar do?
To be fair, he
What the
He
fuck
backs
does he do?
NWX.
he's
That's what he
biased.
does.
Do you know he has Bankhead beating Chef Trez? Bankhead.
Wow.
He had Don Marino winning the Ultimate Madness tournament, bro.
Yeah, he's biased though, man.
Come on,
He's almost as biased as Ben Swayze is to Cortez.
Or what's the guy, the little one in the suit that's always with the Goonies?
Oh,
Rob DMP.
yeah, Rob DMP.
You
Rob DMP.
biased, blood.
I fucking hate Rob DMP.
He is biased, bro.
Oh shit! But champion of the year. No. Is there anyone else that should be a contender on there? To be fair, is there anyone that we missed out that should be on there?
Not enough battle.
For me, I can't lie. I thought it was Chilla or Bida. Those are my close two.
That's
I
fair.
got
Chilla or
I can't
Bida.
even
I got
argue
Chilla
with
at the
you.
moment.
Can't even-
But then again, Chilla lost Turks though.
But I think
Chilla
Chilla
lost to Twerk.
But I
And a
think
very, very good battle.
Hey,
Credible
that-
loss.
That might have been Turk's most recent best performance. You know.
Geechi got 30 by A-Ward the A1. Why?
No, I agree with you on that, but I'm saying that that's how crazy it is.
it's
bro.
wild, fam.
That's how crazy it is to some extent. I don't know. Sometimes when I look at Champion of the Year, and I mean, this is no fault to Jay Black or the Champion team. Big up to them every single time. But sometimes I look at some of the people that are on the panel and seem to think, do wins and losses count?
yeah, but then when you think of battle rap, how much do wins and losses count?
Only to
Because
us.
Clearly not that much anymore.
we had
Only to
this,
a certain level.
we've had this conversation before, and you've got a lot of people that are your top 5 have had a lot of either debatables or had a decent amount of losses.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it's their memorable moments
Yeah.
that matter. And for me, a lot of my favourite battlers, they have very memorable moments.
Yeah.
Like, forget the losses, their memorable moments mean a lot to me.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So,
Hollow's in my top 5 and Math 30 then, bruv.
there you go. There you go.
Put that battle in.
And that's the thing as well. Certain people get bare wins, but no one ever goes to rewatch those battles.
Young Cannon.
Young Cannon?
It's true. It's true.
He's the number
So
one
then,
Young Cannon.
so then it's like, I don't really care about who wins as much as are you putting on a performance. And this battle rap is all about performance, blood.
Yeah.
All about performance. And bars, but performance is the thing.
A man in desperation. Can't you help the situation?